Hey everyone, Marquise here and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about the bags that I have sold and why. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So this year I have sold a total of 11 bags. Yes, 11 bags. So I've gotten to the point in my life where I just want to curate my bag collection. I'm not a collector. I don't just hoard bags. I genuinely just want to keep bags that I'm gonna wear and that I love and that match my lifestyle, my personality, and just what I like. So let's go ahead and get started. Hold my Kate Spade fanny pack. I think it's called the Amelia bag. And this bag, of course, Kate Spade bags are very affordable, especially if you get them at the outlet. I get mine at the outlet. And this bag I just wasn't wearing anymore. So I sold it. Like I said, I like to keep bags in my collection that fit my style, fit my lifestyle at the moment, fit like just what I like. And I just wasn't loving this bag anymore, so I sold it. When I sell bags, I primarily sell them on Poshmark. I just recently started selling on Depop, but I'm just so used to Poshmark because it's just a platform I'm used to. I've been selling on Poshmark maybe since like 2014. So I just list my bags on there and go ahead and send them to a new home. My second Kate Spade bag that I sold is actually a top handle bag, and it's black. So I tried to love black bags. I just don't really like black bags. And I don't see how people say, oh, black bags go with everything. No, they don't. Not in my opinion. They don't go with everything. I'm sorry. I feel like black is just a color that can be very harsh. And I'm a neutrals girl, but more along like whites, beiges, browns, camels, that type of neutrals. Again, looking at my bag collection, I just wasn't wearing it. And I don't like to keep things that I'm not going to wear. So I actually sold this one on Poshmark and now it's in a new home. My third Kate Spade bag that I sold is, I had another Kate Spade backpack. So this one I carried for a while. It was like in a cement color. And again, I just wasn't gravitating towards it anymore. So I decided to sell it. Plus I was on the lookout for just a different style of backpack, and luckily I was able to find my Coach backpack that I do have on my channel. I have a video of that bag, so if you're interested, check it out. It's a new release from this year. Really didn't have the versatility that I wanted with that bag, and I just was no longer in love with it, so I sold it. Moving on to Doneyian Burke. So Doneyian Burke, I only had 2 bags from Doneyian Burke, and one of them was actually a bag I was really in love with and I wanted to keep, and I was so ecstatic when I got it. And it's still a bag that I liked. It's just the leather on the bag, I knew over time it was only gonna get worse. So that bag is my Doneyian Burke Nano Florentine Satchel. I know I had that bag in my forever bags, I know. But again, when I was going through my bags, I decided to just go ahead and sell it while it was still in good condition. And that bag, the top, like the opening was very narrow, so it was hard for me to get my stuff in and out of it. But overall, the bag, I do like the style of that bag, but just in that size. I don't like the other sizes. I still think it's a great bag to have. It's just for me and my lifestyle right now, the leather was just getting too like scratched up and banged up for me. And I don't like delicate leather bags. I just feel like I can't really wear them because I'm afraid it's gonna get messed up. And with that Florentine leather, it's very gentle. It's very delicate. It scratches very easily. So like I said, I knew over time, the more scratches it had on it, the more just like wear and tear it had to it. I was not gonna be happy about that. So I went ahead and sold it, and I actually sold that bag for a great price because I got it on sale at the Doneyian Burke outlet. So when I sold it, actually got a lot of my money back. And the buyer was so happy to get this bag. I'm like, you got to be like a Doneyian Burke collector, because she was so happy to get the bag. She left the nicest love note on my Poshmark, and she was just really happy to have it. My other Doneyian Burke bag I had was actually one that I had got for my birthday, and it was the zip top satchel. It's fairly inexpensive. Also, I just wasn't reaching towards the bag. I wasn't gravitating towards the bag. One thing about Doneyian Burke is like their bags can be very on the mature side, and I'm not saying like I'm a youngin out here in these streets. I am older, but I'm not that old, okay? So some of their bags for me are very hit and miss. Like they just can really, with my style, some of them I'm just like, eh. So with this one, I did like the color. I fell out of love with the bag. So I decided to just go ahead and sell it instead of keeping it on my shelf and just saying, oh, well, I'll wear it one day. Like, no, I'm not that type of person. Like, I don't like to do those types of things. I want to go ahead and get rid of the bag if I'm not wearing it and send it to a new home. So that was my other Doneyian Burke bag. My next bag is actually a bag that I never came on here and did a video about, and that was my Antonio Milani. I think it was called like the Bridget Satchel, and it was reminiscent of the Hermes Birkin Kelly. I don't know the difference. I'm not like an Hermes girl, but it was reminiscent of that. And when I was in the store, I got this from Dillard's. I liked the bag because of the style, like the top handle. It came with a strap, and I liked the weaving on the outside. But I didn't realize like getting in and out of the bag was going to be a hassle for me, and it was going to be something that I absolutely hated. And as I started wearing this bag, that was one thing that I hated. Like I had to unbuckle the outside buckle, then I have to get into it. It was just like too much. I'm like, this is too much just to get into my bag. I didn't keep it for a while because again, I was like, oh, maybe it'll, I'll wear it. But then again, as I'm like at a new stage in my life, with about to be a mom again to a newborn, I'm like, I'm not gonna wear this bag. So let me go ahead and get rid of it. So I went ahead and posted it, and I think I sold that bag within like 3 days. So it went pretty fast. So I no longer have that bag. All right, so I went back. I do have 2 more case bags. 2 more case bags. So I'll just lump them in together. These were just bags that I got from the outlet. They're meant to be just like fun, flirty, cutesy, trendy pieces that I could just add in my bag collection, just as something different. But as I stated before, I'm just trying to curate my collection. So these bags I weren't gravitating towards. One of them was actually brand new. I think I bought it for a trip, but I didn't actually ended up wearing it. It was just one of their flower Spade canvas bags. It was a crossbody, new with tags. Ended up selling that one. And then the other one I did wear on a trip on a cruise last year, and I had the matching slides with it. And I'm just not really into colored bags anymore. I do have one colored bag. So with this bag, I just went ahead and decided to sell it because I'm like, I'm not really gonna wear this bag, so I don't need it. So I went ahead and sold that one as well. The next bag is actually a Coach bag that I bought last year, and I bought it with my Coach Mini Carmen at the same time. Absolutely love this bag so much. But that is the Andrea Carryall Mini. And I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this bag. I should have known the color. I was not going to wear this bag a lot because of the color. It's like a beautiful plum maroon color, perfect for fall. But I'm a person, like I'm now in the space where I want my bags to wear them all year round, not just for a specific season. So for this bag, I actually only wore it once and I never wore it again. The sizing for me was fine because it's a mini bag. I don't want all my bags to be the same size. I want them to be different sizes and like different shapes. But this bag, for me, it was primarily the color. I think if I got it in another color, like a neutral color, like beige or like cream or like camel, or even like a darker green, I think I could have handled that better than the maroon. So I actually just sold the bag because of the color and I wasn't gravitating towards it. So my next 2 bags that I sold are 2 Louis Vuitton bags, yes, and I actually sold them both to my sister who didn't have any Louis Vuitton bags. So these 2 bags I sold. Of course, I gave her a great deal on them, but I sold my Speedy 35 and my St. Cloud MM. I know. But again, my Speedy 35, I've had this bag for so long, but I don't gravitate towards it because it's just a top handle bag. It's big, and I just wasn't using it. So when I heard she was in the market for a Louis Vuitton bag, I was like, oh, you can have this bag. I'll sell it to you. And then I was looking at my St. Cloud, and I'm like, okay, I'm not really, you know, carrying this bag either. Although I love my St. Cloud. I think it's a really great vintage bag to own. So I went ahead and also put that one in there too as like a bundle for her. So my 2 Louis Vuitton bags, they went to a great home and someone I love so much, and I'm glad I was able to help her start her Louis Vuitton collection for a reasonable price. All right, so there you have it. Those are all the bags that I've sold this year and why, and it's a total of 11 bags. Yes. So as you can imagine, my collection is definitely down a lot. I still have about, I think I have 10 designer / luxury bags currently in my collection. So I have 10 right now. I did add 4 bags so far this year. We're almost at August. So leave me a comment below letting me know what are your biggest surprises or your thoughts in general. Have you been decluttering your bag collection? Have you been trying to curate your collection? Yeah, so we can get the conversation started. Thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.